Good evening. This is Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. As we speak, Treasury Consulting is a multinational headquartered group based out Singapore. We are a multinational hedge fund who take positions in Europe, US, Asia. But having said that, we are a prop fund, which means no third party, whether you are a venture capitalist, you are a private equity, or you are a venture debt, you cannot invest money in our fund. But like I said, we are a prop fund and we are 100% profitable. The startup model is now getting busted. In the last 4 to 5 months, around 8,200 jobs being cut by the recognized startup. And out of these 2 recognized startup, out of these 7 or 8 recognized startup, 1 or 2 spending heavily in IPL. Indian Premier League. So this raises a big question. Number one, do they have money for Indian Premier League, but they have no money to pay their employees? A detailed video in this regard definitely coming on YouTube channel. The EdTech, which is education technology model, is also busted. Unacademy and many more agtech companies, so-called agtech companies, are reporting huge losses. According to the public information, Byju's is scouting for at least billion-dollar funding. It is impossible for me to digest that even after raising a huge amount of money. And this company claims to be a 22 billion valuation company, technically speaking. Byju's is still looking for near about billion-dollar funding, which to me is definitely a big amount. And now the Paytm, who is already a loss-making company. A substantial debate is happening in the public domain that how come they got the approval for listing, and that too at an exorbitant price of 2150. In this week, in Paytm Mall, 2 big investors, which is Alibaba and Ant Financial, quitted. And Paytm Mall valuation reduced from 22,000 crores to 100 crores, which means substantial decline. It is near about 99.5% decline. How can that possible that only because of 2 investors your valuation quitted or lost by near about 99.5%. But the beauty is that I haven't seen a single business channel who debated on that. Because if they start debating on that, then retail investors would wind up in Paytm. And if retail investors would wind up in Paytm, then Paytm, which is currently 550 something, would substantially come down. But this is seriously a matter of concern, a matter of debate, that how come Paytm Mall, whose valuation was 22,000 crores, now it is only 100 crores. This is also a live example that till what extent the valuations of these startups are completely fake. And especially when the foreign portfolio investors are continuously selling in India. Today, I got the information that foreign portfolio investors sold approximately 35,000 crores till we speak, which is 21st May. So still we have around 10 days to go, you can say. It means if they sold 35,000 crores till 21st of May, then God forbid they might be crossing 45 or maybe near about 50,000 crore target in the month of May. My estimates suggest that Till April, foreign institutional investors quitted already 1,72,000 crores precisely. If I add this 35,000 crore, then foreign institutional investors quitted easily 2 lakh crores, which is 2 trillion. This, by the way, is a huge amount, and I'm planning a detailed video in that regards. The biggest question is, once the foreign institutional investors are quitting, this is creating a substantial panic. I repeat, this is creating a substantial panic for the IT companies and also these loss-making startups. I hope you have noticed that the valuations of IT companies came down significantly, just like LTI, Larsen and Toubro, technology company, Infosys, HCL, TCS, they all coming down because they all are expensive stocks. And except foreign institutional investors, I doubt whether anyone can buy these expensive stocks because retail investors buy 100 stock, 150 stocks, 200 stocks, but huge quantities always by foreign institutional investors. Keeping this as a backdrop, Paytm again reported the financial year 22 loss to the tune of 2,400 crores, which means in financial year 22 ended March 2022, they reported 2,400 crores of losses. This is a matter of congratulations. In March 2021, 1 year ago, not 1 year ago, you can say if I compare with March 2022. If I compare this with March 2022, assuming we are at March 2022, then 1 year ago, which is March 2021, Paytm reported a quarterly loss of 444 crores, while in March 2022, they reported a loss of 762 crores, which means there is a substantial rise in the quarterly losses. Yearly also, there is a rise, which is they reported near about 2,400 crores of losses. The beauty is, and more important thing is that the Paytm is still giving the papu that they would be profitable by then, they would be EBITDA profit. I don't know what the hell is EBITDA profit. And how come Indian startups are allowed to use this term? But having said that, Paytm once again reported losses on a yearly basis, exorbitantly, on a quarterly basis, exorbitantly. Now, Zomato results are pending, Barbecue Nation result is pending, I would say Nike result is pending, and many more results are pending. I will continue to keep an update on that. To conclude, I would like to warn all investors very carefully that foreign institutional investors are quitting. Please do take a note of that. Federal Reserve is hiking, and they have warned that they would be hiking 50 bips in June. I know this would have a negative repercussion on the Federal Reserve. There is hardly any doubt about that. But before that negative repercussion, the first repercussion would be on the economies, would be on the Indian rupee, would be on the Indian stock markets. So please do not do stupidity. Do not get carried away by the Indian media. Please use your computers, do the research, collate the information which is coming in the public domain, and then based upon your research, make your mindset. But if institutional investors would continue to quit the way they are quitting, let it be honest, in this eventuality, the companies, the loss-making companies would also fall that too substantially. Another important thing which I would like to warn people is that the stocks, I'm not specifically naming any stock name, the stocks which were, I would say, flying in the air because they were away from the intrinsic value, and now slowly they are coming to intrinsic value. Guys, every day people message me on the WhatsApp that where do you see Nifty? I tell them very clearly that I don't see Nifty this level, that level, and XYZ level. I am a person of intrinsic value, straight. To me, if I'm getting a stock, even if Nifty is 19,000, I will buy if I'm getting at intrinsic value. But if Nifty is at 12,000, example, and I'm not getting at intrinsic value, I am not going to be buying this. Let it be very honest. I have requested Indian investors many times that if you are chasing, I repeat, if you are chasing the intrinsic value, you will never lose. History is witness that everything in the world has come to intrinsic value. So stop chasing that bank nifty is going there, Nifty is going there, Dow is going there, Nasdaq is going there, Standard and Poor going there. No. Rather than chasing these indexes, please focus on the intrinsic value. Whether the stock is Indian, American, European, or any other country, right? Chinese and XYZ, it has to come to intrinsic value. So please chase intrinsic value. This is what I wanted to say. This is Rahul Magan from Teshi Consulting Group. Many congratulations to the Paytm investors once again. You knew my personal number 9899242978. 9899242978.